So I've been watching a lot of Daylight lately, and Daylight is a battle rapper who's like on some next level like consciousness stuff I want to be on. It's like I do agree with like 85 to 90% of the stuff he be saying. Sometimes he be bugging out, he's just a big troll, but sometimes about, that made me think. And it's kind of like the same energy I try to provide on this channel. So throughout the rest of this video, I'm going to be mixing his and my ideas. So my idea is that, and it's not my idea, but my thought is that life is literally one big video game. Nothing crazy, not a crazy concept, nothing crazy about that. We've heard this before. And then adding on to what Daylight says is we are part of the human race. Now it's like, what do you mean? What's so profound about that? We're part of the human race. You know how there's dog races? You know how there's horse races? Well, we are in the human race. And our race is to get from A to Z, right? So this is what was going on here, right? So when you are born, you are literally born a winner. By the time you know what's going on, you're already in level 2. Let's just keep this at a slightly physiological level. You're already at level 2. You are literally born with the congratulations. You beat level 1 screen. That is your birth, right? And what do you mean? So what was level 1? Level 1 was you beating all the other sperm cells to the egg. You literally beat hundreds, millions, billions, trillions, however many sperm cells are going on out there. It's like you beat all of those dudes to the egg, and you were born into the next level. You beat level 1 to get to level 2. You see what I'm saying? And you got that one opening and you made it. So you say congratulations, you beat level 1. But now this is when the journey starts, and this is where things can get difficult, right? Because what happens is, in my idea of the life being a video game, is there's rules to this, and this is what I got from Daylight. There's rules to this video game. You have 100 years. It's about how long the maximum that most people live. Of course, people make it a little bit past that, but in this time period that we live in, you have 100 years to get to the next level, right? And you get put in a random spot, just like in GTA. You can spawn in a random area. You can spawn in the desert. You can spawn next to the beach. You can spawn in the middle of the city, the desert, the oceans, or whatever. You can spawn in the mountains. You can spawn wherever. So your life starts off where you are. So you might spawn with one parent. You might spawn in the hood. You might spawn in the riches. It doesn't matter. It's all random. Or you pick your parents, blah, 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 different videos. But we'll keep it simple, right? You start off, right? And you have 100 years to get from A to Z. But the boss, the big boss, the final boss that you may see in this level, you may not. He is over here pulling all the strings, and he knows the rules to the game. So he's going to make it as hard for you as possible. He doesn't have the rules to stop you. It's not in the rules of the game for him to stop you, but he can give you all the things for you to stop yourself. You see, that's where we have the alcohol, the tobacco, the pornography, unless that somehow leads you to your purpose. These are all things that are literally lower vibrational things to literally slow you down, to slow down your car from getting to the finish line. You see what I'm saying? But not even just that type of stuff. What he's going to do is going to give you mini games. Right? Mini games. Mind you, you're still using the same time. You're still using the same 100 years to play these mini games. So these mini games include school, work, you know what I'm saying? Like grade school, work, college, master's degrees, doctor's degrees. You see what I'm saying? And then they put the other mini games like money. Yeah, you want as much money as possible so you can win over here, right? So a lot of people will spend a lot of their lives playing the mini games, and they think they won, and they still see like the little timer at the top of the screen ticking down. Like, yo, what are you talking about? I beat the game. What's going on? Why is the timer still ticking? And they realize that in their quest from A to Z, they start going A, B, C, C.1, C.2, C.3, and they've been playing a whole wrong game. They've been distracted that far off of their path. That's why I say it's very important for you to get on your path, because the longer you're on your path, the more you go from A to Z. Everything is here. The boss is just throwing things. He's throwing the boulders. He's throwing the lightning strikes. He's throwing the fires. Everything to slow you down. But if you stay on your path, once again, the evil boss can't stop you. He can only give you things to make you stop yourself. You see what I'm saying? Hey, life's getting kind of hard. You can quit. You can rage quit if you want to. Hey, I'm not going to stop you. But if you do it though, it doesn't say I can't make you stop it. You see what I'm saying? So if you keep your eye on the prize, if you understand, if you know the rules of the game, hey, I have my life to get to a certain point. You know, you'll stay on your path, you'll stay on your purpose, and you will eventually win. You see what I'm saying? Now, this is where things can like get a little tricky. What is Z? What is the final point? For me personally, I do believe it's to escape the physical reality, to become a being of light, to become an energy body, to become something bigger than this third dimensional tangibleness. You see what I'm saying? That's just me. I guess you have to define that for yourself. You understand? Maybe your life is different from mine. Maybe we're just playing a different video game. You might be playing Super Mario. I'm playing Final Fantasy. It is what it is. But whatever your A to Z is, make sure you stay on your path and you tunnel vision from A to Z. And don't let all these things like social media and needing all this attention, needing all the likes, needing all the retweets, getting out and getting tied down with all this drama. Don't let all these things that the boss is throwing at you, the need to seek out money, spending your whole life to get some fake little piece of paper that literally means nothing in the grand scheme of things. Think about it, and I said this a million times. We are divine beings. We are gods. We are whatever. We are beings of light. And you think a piece of paper with some slave owner's picture on it is what you need to be fighting for and like spending your whole life trying to achieve? Come on. Come on. That is literally that's the piece of the game. It's all a game. And once you start to shave off all these mini games, all these distractions, you won't go down F1, F2, F3, F4. You can go from A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, all the way to Z. You see what I'm saying? The less that you are distracted, the more that you are focused on yourself, the more you are connected with yourself, you will always have the guide. You know, it's like the map. Like, how do I get from, like, if you're playing Zelda and you're trying to see, how do I get from this point all the way to this point? You know, the game master is going to be throwing a whole bunch of little obstacles. Hey, you can go here, you can go here, you can go there, you can do this, you can go da, 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 da. But you say, no, I'm going to filter all those out. Where are the main quests? Where are the main missions? Okay, here, there. That's what I'm going to do. You see what I'm saying? And some levels you got to train. Some levels are going to be a little bit harder for you. But as long as you keep to it, as long as you keep growing, as long as you keep getting more skill points, as long as you keep upgrading your abilities and keep going and going, you're going to get to the end. So I hope I didn't lose too many people with the nerdy gaming metaphor, but it made sense to me. I hope you enjoyed it. Till the next one.